Well, that's it, the racing for the Goffs Irish Arkle Novice Chase, 2 miles and a furlongs, and they're making their way on towards fence number 1, with Carges going to take them along towards the first, with towards the inside Romeo Coolio. Down Mexico way, outside of the 3 is going to be the last of the 3 to take off over fence number 1, which they've all jumped safely, and now they make their way up to past the winning post, and it's Carges over on the near side is going to lead them up, but Romeo Coolio not too far away, sitting in second spot, and already a break opening up to Down Mexico way. So Carges brings them up to past the stands and leads them along, and Paul won't want that roar from the crowd. He'd just like to get her a little bit more switched off.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit more urgency about Romeo Coolio though today, so he's pressing up with Carges. You can see that she's in Paul's hands. That's what Paul didn't want, and they're going plenty quick. They're doing 31 mile an hour. That's the pace you'd want to be going, but Paul isn't getting it easy on front. But there's definitely more urgency today about Romeo Coolio than there was here at Christmas.
And it's a double win for Jack if he can nudge her along and get a faster pace. It's a double win for him, for Paul to be doing what he's doing. It's like to take Down Mexico way.
Exactly, it's taken from what Carges could have in the finish by having her over race, but it's also creating the test of stamina that he's going to benefit from.
So the race now towards the third. Carges leads from Romeo Coolio, who's right up on terms, within a length you'd say, Down Mexico way, back marker of 3 as they make their way into the turn on round towards the back straight where the 6 fences will await them, and Carges is going to lead them into the turn. Romeo Coolio still right within a striking distance there, and close second on the inside. Good break to Down Mexico way, who's no slouch, and that just tells you how quickly these are going. 31 mile an hour, and I'm not sure, I know we saw it a little bit earlier on in the handicap hurdle, but they eased off quickly. I'm not sure any race has gone above 30 with such consistency for the first half mile.
No, but the ground is better on the chase track. I was chatting to a few of the lads before and who had been out, and they said it has dried a good bit from yesterday, but they're going a good gallop. But that's the difference. Down Mexico way is a smart horse and he's a good handicapper, but you're talking about grading a handicap form here.
When they go down towards the second one along the back, Carges leads about a length to Romeo Coolio as they quicken on down towards this one, clear from Down Mexico way. Coming to it now, Carges with Romeo Coolio almost on terms. Down Mexico way jumps in his own time a little awkwardly back in third. Now they go towards the first of 2 ditches, and as they go to it, it is Carges on the far side. Near side is Romeo Coolio, just coming to join Carges and jumping over that one, and she was a little quicker through the air at that one and goes on a length or 2 in fact from Romeo Coolio on second, safely over in third. Down Mexico ways. They go down now towards fence 4 along the back of 6. Carges, Romeo Coolio closes up, and again she's quicker, and he wasn't good there.
You could just see Jack's body language. Jack is just starting to give a little bit of a squeeze, trying to push forward. Paul Townend is finding it easier here. Jack went for a big one there because he felt he needed it to keep the momentum up, and he let him down. He needs to jump this well.
Carges over from a better jump from Romeo Coolio, but she was still quicker through the air at that one. Down Mexico way over now as they go towards the third last. This will be the final ditch. Carges from Romeo Coolio, who does tend to close the gap between fences, and he was better at that last one. Down to the final ditch. This is a big jumping test. Carges and Romeo Coolio, Paul Townend and Jack Kennedy, they take it and land pretty much where they were, but again she's just that nudge quicker.
She travels better away from it, but we saw how Romeo Coolio finished here at Christmas, and he didn't just stay, he picked up again. So he's a horse that races behind the bridle, but he's definitely under more pressure today at this point than he was at Christmas.
Over the second last, Carges leads. Romeo Coolio now asks for effort as they turn towards home, but it's a long way from here home as they make the turn towards the final fence in the Goffs Irish Arkle, and Carges beginning to extend. Romeo Coolio now has come under pressure as they make the turn towards home, long way back to Down Mexico way, and Carges tacks over onto the near side under Paul Townend, and hard at work is Romeo Coolio, who's trying to mount another challenge. Carges right over the near side rail, Romeo Coolio the far side. They're clear from Down Mexico way, and now he mounts a challenge on the far side. Romeo Coolio is trying to come back for more. Carges and Romeo Coolio, they take it together. There's little between them, and Romeo Coolio doing just what he did at Christmas. He's coming back and he's staying well. It is absolute slow motion stuff up the straight. Is that another chance for Carges to rally? Romeo Coolio though beginning to lengthen and go away. A true test of stamina from pillar to post. Carges' game, trying for all she's worth on the far side, giving it one last lunge. Romeo Coolio hangs on from Carges, but just won a race. What an absolutely cracking novice chase from the time the white flag fell to when they passed us. Barry, that was terrific. 2 champion jockeys, 2 proper novices.
Unbelievable. You 3 runners, you never thought you were going to get a finish like that. It looked like Cargay's turned in, that she had the race. Romeo Coolio then got stuck in, he battled up, he got to her, he headed her at the last, and Cargay's then comes chasing again at the finish. What a finish. You won't see it better than that. A brilliant performance. They went at it from early, they were chasing down the backside, they were firing at fences. This horse missed 1 or 2, he was on the back foot, but by God, he showed some heart to battle how he did.
They both showed heart. I mean, his heart to battle back, her heart to battle again. A graduate of the store sales when bought by Donegal Oil for 92,000. He won a point with them, so he had that little bit of stamina. She's a winner there, but he really got rolling to the last. They took it together.
They did. She looked a winner. When Paul switched wide, it was a kind of a little bit of an indication he mightn't have had as much in hand as you liked. And at this point, look at them. Romeo Coolio is drawn up. As soon as Paul goes for his filly, she doesn't seem to find an awful lot. Down they go to the last. He gets in tight, loses a bit of momentum. Jack jumps it reasonably well, lands running a bit better, gets running and staying on. At this stage, you think Cargay's is going to drop away and get really tired, and instead she fills up and she has another go again. She stays on again, she's closing again all the way to the line. Romeo Coolio's probably got a little bit lonely. He's been hard at work, probably from the third last fence, so he's earned his crust today. He's got a bit lonely, but she gets stuck in and stays on again. What a finish. 2 proper horses.
What a finish. The 2 proper jockeys. Let's see if he's got his breath back. It's Jack.
Jack, well done. I know you're just getting a glimpse of it here in the background, but that was some race to watch. Talk us through it.
Yeah, we went a very strong gallop. My lad's jumping was unbelievable until the ditch down the back. Just made 2 little mistakes then, and I was on the back foot really the whole way from there. I suppose his stamina kicked in down to the last, and he probably just got a bit lonely in front then, yeah.
The fence past the stands, and it's crucial in these 2-mile chases to keep her jumping in it, and she was just had your pin to the collar every step of the way. But he has heart of a lion, doesn't he?
He does. He's very tough. I was very happy with his jumping. I thought it was a lot sharper today until the ditch down the back, and the one after it, even though he got into the ditch, I met the next one lovely, and I kind of just I let him at it himself, thinking he'd come, and he just put in another little short one. But no, thankfully he got it done anyway.
He rallied tough from the back of the second last, whole way down to the last. You got a better stride, and I thought the race was really in the bag, but she was tough from the back of the last home. The last 50 yards, she's come back at you again, but as you said, you're riding a bit.
Yeah, this lad was a bit lonely in front, but to be fair to the mare, she was good and hardy to get back at him, yeah, so no, thank God we got the job done. Anyway.
What are the emotions? Are they, thank God we got the job done? Is it relief? What is it? What are you feeling?
I suppose it is, yeah. I suppose it is a bit like when you're coming into the weekend thinking he's probably your best chance of a winner. So obviously we had a great day yesterday, but you just, I suppose when you're these good horses, you just want them to get over the line. Yeah,
I'm sure that's what they do. Jack, well done. You're
thanks.
Not finished yet. I am Maximus.
I am Maximus. Really looking forward to him. Massive run here the last day, so hopefully he can go close.
Good stuff, Jack. Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks.